Hey everyone, continuing my series on the Michael Jackson Brooke Shields connection. We have reached the 1990s in their connection here, and I'm gonna get through these 1990s here. I hope you enjoyed the previous parts, part one and part two. I had the 70s and I had the 80s, 1970s and the 1980s. If you haven't had a chance to check those out, I'm going to leave a link to both of those in the description in this video right here, so you can have a chance to check those out. Okay, let's get up into the 1990s connection between Michael Jackson and Brooke Shields. We're going to start it off right here in 1991 with Michael and Brooke here, seen here at Elizabeth Taylor's wedding to Larry Fortensky in 1991. This is October 1991. The wedding was held at Michael Jackson's Neverland Ranch. Okay, so we're here. At the wedding, guests included Liza Minnelli, Eddie Murphy, Nancy Reagan, Arsenio Hall, Quincy Jones, and Macaulay Culkin, among others. So it was a glamorous event, and many people attended. And like I said, Brooke Shields was the date of Michael Jackson at this event, and it was at Neverland Ranch in 1991. So October 1991. So, yeah. Brooke Shields actually talked about her attendance into Liz Taylor's wedding. Listen.
It's my intelligence and my strength of character, and I'm bothered by that.
You went to Liz Taylor's wedding, right?
Yes, I did.
You were one of the few people that was there. Could you tell us a little bit about it? What it was like?
Michael called me, and
Michael
at Jackson.
Oh, Michael. I'm sorry.
Yeah, Liz, Larry, Michael. We're all like this. Like so pretentious. Michael Jackson called me and asked me if I would be his guest because he needed a date to be at the wedding because it was at his house. And so he called me, and I was able to go up the night before to the ranch and sort of see the preparation. And everybody, it was a family-oriented wedding. I mean, there were a lot of helicopters, which sort of ruined it for the audience as far as that was concerned. I mean, us, we didn't get to hear the vows, but they did. And I saw Liz turn to Larry and to the minister and say, "It's okay, it's just for us." And she wasn't bothered, so we
Was
weren't.
a chimpanzee in the wedding?
No, Bubbles didn't make it. I don't know what he was doing. He's probably had another engagement. I don't know.
Yeah, Brooke talking about the wedding here. Liz Taylor wedding at Neverland Ranch. That was like in close proximity of after the wedding, so that was in October 1981 as well. You look here, this is in November of 1991. Michael and Brooke went out on a date. You see them at the table. They're about to eat. They're there. Okay. Then you see them in this picture here. Oh, I'm sorry. I apologize for the technical difficulties. I just seem like I'm tired of technical difficulties. I apologize to you all for the technical difficulties on that picture, but you did see them in the at the table. They was waiting on their dinner there. That's November 1991. You see this picture here? That's them at the same event. That's the same night. Another picture from that night. You see them walking and holding hands, and he got her around the arm. You see that picture there? Yeah, nice picture. Look at that. You see this picture here? Nice. Same night. Look at them. This is in November 1991, as I said. Just like about a month or 2 months after, like a month after the wedding at Neverland Ranch, Elizabeth Taylor's wedding. Yeah, You see them? They're in the vehicle there, in limo. Yeah. Yeah, this from this night as well. I want you to focus in on something just a little bit. I don't know if you see that on Brooke's hand. You see them holding hands. But on Brooke's right hand right there, on her finger there, look like the ring finger, there's a ring sitting there. So I don't know where the ring is from, but there's a ring sitting there. Look like it's sparkling a little bit if you notice it. I mean, I know it's kind of difficult to see, but there's a ring there. But we're going to get into rings and Brooke a little bit later too as well. So hold on. As I was saying before I was so rudely interrupted by technology, tech messing with me. There's a ring on Brooke's finger there on the right hand. If you see it, it's a little bit, it's a little bit hard to see, but there's a ring there on the ring finger of the right hand there. I don't know the background of that ring, but we're gonna talk about Brooke and rings and Michael later in this video. So stay tuned, okay? All right now. Well, let's get into some of the ring. Forget that. Let's get into some of the ring talk now. Let's not wait for all later. Let's get into some of it now. This is Brooke in 1992, in the spring of 1992 with Arsenio Hall on the Arsenio Hall show. Wow, I missed that show. That was a great show. Arsenio Hall show. Let's get it.
She's been one of the most beautiful women. Oh, there she is. Photographed on magazines worldwide. Please welcome, what happened to me? Brooke Shields. Yeah, the two kisses, the whole thing.
Yes, kissing the air.
So how's your termite problem?
My termite problem is fine. I'm in California now to make sure that the house is still there. It hasn't been totally eaten up. To show you my new eyes. See, I've got 2 different color eyes.
Yeah, I wasn't going to bring that up, but I was like, whoa, what's up with Brooke's eyes?
Yeah, see, well, actually, I'm the new spokesperson for Durasoft, and even you can have a different color eye.
I don't think so.
Yes, I think so. Actually, it's great. I mean, more and more men are wearing them. There's so many different colors, and they're fun to play with. It's like an accessory.
Yeah, but that's for ladies.
Well, all right. But you'd look cute with anything anyway.
Well, I don't know if I want to show up at the club with blue eyes.
The club, what is this? I always hear that you just stay home and you don't ever go to clubs.
I get out sometimes to town. I roll.
Well, good. Well, it's good to be here.
I get a hiatus every now and then. What are you doing in LA? Are you working on a film here?
Actually, no, I'm not working on a film now. I'm out here now. I'm reading scripts. I'm reading a lot of different scripts. I'm out here sort of doing the LA thing. And I've got a lot of different projects that are probably going to be starting. Maybe I might do a play. I'm in the process of reading a lot of Dostoevsky because I may be working on a project on his work, a mini-series possibly. So it's sort of all, I had to come out here and do that. So I'm going to be out here for quite a while, and I'm looking forward to it.
Brooke, does that ring belong on your finger or in a Coca-Cola? That is the largest piece of ice I have ever seen.
This got me into so much trouble. I wore this. This is a gift from a friend. I wore this on another nighttime talk show, and it's interesting. It was a perfect example of what the press and what publicity does. It had nothing to do with my personal life except for the fact that it's from a very, very close friend of mine that I've known for almost all my life. And I'm not engaged. I wasn't engaged, but the press decided to take this and run with it. And it was one of the most interesting things that I had seen because it was so disproportionate from the truth. And people were asking, people in my family were calling me and asking me.
Okay, but how much money does a ring like that cost? Just the ballpark.
I didn't ask him. I'm not gonna. I was
ballpark. I don't know nothing about diamonds. Ballpark.
I don't know. I didn't ask him.
Right, because I'm thinking.
You don't ask that kind of a question.
Okay, this is what I'm getting to. Do you have someone in your life you would give something like that to unless y'all was going to get married or something?
Well, good question. Very busy. No, I don't. This is purely a friendship ring, but it wasn't about, what I thought was so interesting was it seems to be, it's something that's nice that I now own that is from a very good friend, and it's not marriage. And I said to him, I said, what does this mean? Are you asking me a question that I should be answering? And he said, no, I just want you to look at it, and every time you see it sparkle, just know how much I love you.
Oh,
And
damn, that was nice.
Good, huh?
That was nice, yeah.
Very good. But it's interesting how people just ran with it, and I don't know if people are just wanting me to get married or what.
All right, now I'm gonna stop it right there. That very good friend that she's referring to, that was widely believed to be Michael Jackson. It's widely believed that Michael Jackson was the one that bought that ring for Brooke. And we didn't get a real good look at the ring, but the look that we did get, it looked like it was pretty expensive. It looked like it was pretty it had some meaning behind it from Michael. So but again, we're gonna mention that ring again later. That ring is gonna be brought up later again in this video, upcoming in a few minutes here. So stay tuned. All right. Let's move on though. So I guess we're finna get into talk about Michael Jackson from Brooke Shields. Brooke Shields spoke to Miss Oprah Winfrey on her from her talk show on her talk show on February the 10th, 1993. That's the same day of the famous interview live interview Michael Jackson did with Oprah Winfrey. The same exact day, February the 10th, 1993. I can never forget that. That was a live interview that Michael Jackson gave Oprah on February the 10th, 1993 that evening. But earlier in that day, Oprah interviewed his good friend, Brooke Shields. And I'm going to let this cook. Watch and enjoy.
Thank you.
What makes Michael such a good friend, do you think?
Well, I think that his sensitivity, his honesty. I mean, as a friend, I've known him for so many years, and what I felt.
How many years? How
almost
long?
more importantly than anything, we were both about. We were both about. I was 14, I think. And I think because we both grew up in the same business, and we had similar upbringings in the sense that we were, we had to begin in this business at a very young age. We learned a sense of, we had defense mechanisms that we'd built up. We realized that we didn't really have to be wary of one another, and that enabled us to build a friendship on a very different level.
Do the unfortunate, nasty comments and criticisms about him, do they upset you? Make you angry?
They upset me constantly. I'm constantly upset by what people say. I mean, first of all, granted, you take everything with a grain of salt, and there are many things said about me that are unkind that I don't find pleasurable. But so many people really don't know him, and they don't give him a chance, and they're so ready to criticize. And I think what happens is when you see genius, and when you see a talent that is just unstoppable and untouchable, the first reaction people have is to criticize it because it scares them, it threatens them, and in order to augment their own self-worth, they feel that they have to belittle him. And he's a sensitive human being who, this all of the negativity really, it does affect him and it hurts him.
So I want to know what the real deal is, Brooke, between the two of you. Could you just tell, what were you, now, I'm not asking about now, but were you kind of like, let's see, what's the word? Was there romance going on? Were you all kind of romantically involved? Was there ever an exchange of, rings or anything, or?
Well, actually, I think right now, let me say that I believe that we're closer now than we ever were. I think we love each other more now than we even knew we did when we were younger.
Really?
We used to, because we had fun when we were younger. I mean, it was,
okay,
and we were sort of a source of relief.
This is a question. Did you have a crush on him, or did he have a crush on you?
I think we both had a crush, and still do have a crush on each other. I mean, I think part of having a crush on someone is admiring them. Almost, I mean, we have a lot of fun together. I mean, it's almost unfortunate because we know each other so well. But, I mean, he amazes me every time I sit down and talk to him about something really important.
Does he feel more like a brother to you, though, than, say, a boyfriend, though?
It's hard to say. I mean, I find it's a love on a different level. I mean, I feel closer to him than some of the boyfriends that I've had. I mean, I feel more relaxed around him or more comfortable with him than I do. So it's sort of, and I mean, I've never really had a brother. There is part of that, but it's like a love on a very different level, and it's hard to really explain. And whenever I've tried to explain it to people, it's been misinterpreted. And it's a shame because it hurts him too when he feels that people misinterpret the way we feel about each other.
Okay.
And he gave me the most incredibly beautiful ring that you can ever imagine. And of course then people built that out of proportion, and they said we were engaged, and it wasn't about that. It was a friendship ring that when he gave it to me, it was the most adorable thing. We hadn't really ever exchanged gifts before. And
are you wearing it by now, Brooke? Are you?
No, I'm not. Because I'm working. I didn't wear. I know. I'm sorry. That'll be its own show, Oprah.
Well, as you know, he's doing his first interview tonight. What advice do you have for your close friend?
Wanting me to get married or what? Or they're just. But the press.
Okay. I'm sorry about that again. You seen the clip of her interview with Oprah Winfrey. That was on February the 10th, 1993. That was the same day of the famous Michael Jackson interview with Oprah Winfrey. That was the same day. So you heard Brooke said a lot in that interview with Oprah there. A lot of little nuggets she said. She was talking about a love on a different level with Michael Jackson, sharing a love on a different level. She admitted to the fact that he gave her a ring, the most beautiful ring ever, as she said or whatever. This can't make this up. She talked about how they both had a crush on each other, and she felt closer to him than some of her own boyfriends. So, I mean, it's just really, she really was, she looked like she was really all in this interview. Now, this same day of Michael Jackson's famous interview with Oprah, just keep that in mind, February the 10th, 1993. So we're going to move forward. We're going to show a little bit of Michael and what he said about Brooke on the evening of the same day. She just said what she said, okay? Okay, this is Michael coming up in his interview with Oprah, a little portion of it. I'm going to let it cook. Oprah is something else, but I'm going to let it cook and just listen to this. Let's go. Let's get it.
Children. I would feel that my life is incomplete if I do not, because I adore the family life. I adore children, and I adore that whole thing. And I would love to. That's one of my dreams, but I couldn't right now because I'm married. I am married, but to my work. Mm-hmm. I'm married to my music, and it has to be that closeness in order to do the kind of work that I want to do. And
what kind of woman makes you? I know in the video. Wait a minute. No, in the video we're going to see later. We're premiering the world video, but you say there's a line where you talk about being quenched. So what kind of person does that for you?
Quench my desire.
Yeah, quench my desire.
Yeah. Well, Brooke, I've always liked her. Mm-hmm. And yes.
Who do you date?
Well, right now it's Brooke Shields. Mm-hmm. We try not to just be everywhere and go it's mostly at home. She'll come over, I'll go to her house, because I don't like going out in the public.
Have you ever been in love?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Now, you heard him. He said that Brooke Shields quenches his desire. He also said that him and Brooke Shields were currently dating at that time. He named her someone that he was currently dating. Now, I'm trying to put two and two together here. The ring that Brooke admitted that he gave her. Brooke also said, if we remember and we recall, Brooke also said that they had a crush on each other. She felt she was closer to him now than she's ever been. She felt they were closer then now than they ever been. And he said they were dating. I don't, hey, they look like they're saying similar things to me, but what do I know? I mean, what is your opinion? If you know what Brooke has said in these most recent years, it's a little like it looks a little, I don't know what's going on, but from this, Brooke supposedly had got really, really upset that he said that they were dating. But then we have this. Okay, now we're still in 1993. This is like 2 weeks. This is like February the 24th, 1993. This is like 2 weeks after that famous interview. Michael Jackson said that him and Brooke were dating, and Brooke supposed to have been so angry or upset about him stating that. 1993. Michael receiving a Lifetime Achievement Award from his baby sister Janet, and I'm gonna just let it roll. If we can watch it here.
Now I'm very happy to present the Grammy Legend Award for 1993 to my big brother, Michael Jackson.
Hey, did y'all see that? Y'all see that? That was Brooke. That was Brooke Shields, his date right there, sitting there taking a photo. Y'all didn't see that back there? Let me roll that back for a minute. Let's roll that back. That was Brooke there, back there, taking photo with a camera. Let me see if I can catch her again. Let's go back.
Very happy to present the Grammy Legend Award for 1993 to my big brother, Michael Jackson.
There go Brooke, right next to him. I see Brooke. There go Brooke with her camera. Is that the camera? Yeah, that's Brooke with her camera. See her?
Congratulations, Michael Jackson. No, but I just wanted to say one thing, and seriously. I just wanted to tell you how proud I am of you, and how much you've inspired me, and how proud I am to be your sister, and how much I love you. I do.
Look at Brooke. There go Brooke.
Me and Janet really are two different people.
Now, our eyes wasn't deceiving us. That was Brooke. A couple of times sitting up in there. And you seen her with her camera taking pictures. She looked proud to be his date on his Grammy night. This is like 2 weeks after the interview with Oprah where he stated they were dating. She's out on a date with Michael Jackson at the Grammys. Looking very, very happy to be there. Okay? That's all I'm going to say on that. So, wow, people. So, that's Brooke, and Brooke at the Grammys with him as his date 2 weeks after she supposedly was so frustrated and angry. So, yeah. In addition to Brooke attending the Grammy Award, 1993 Grammy Awards with Michael Jackson, when she's supposed to have been so angry with him because he disclosed they were dating at the time, she attended the after Grammy party with him, as you show pictures. So she attended events with him even after the Grammys, looking happy like this one. And this one here in the car. And this one, they holding hands as usual. And this one as well. See them? Yeah. Yeah. I see you, Brooke. I see you, Michael. And this one, they got the little embrace, the lovers embrace going. All right. I see ya. I see ya. I see y'all. Okay, with that, I'm coming to a conclusion on this video here. This was the 90s, their interaction, Brooke Shields and Michael Jackson's interaction in the 90s, and I'm coming to the end of this one right here. I hope you enjoyed it. The next video and the last of this series is going to be on the 2000s up to the present. It's going to be the 2000s up to the present. That's going to be more of a a video that's gonna be pretty interesting, because I'm gonna equate like 24 years into, or 23 years, 24 years all into, that video. They didn't have a lot of interaction, like personal interaction in the 2000s, so it's gonna be more of interviews and stuff that they said. It's gonna be based on stuff that they said, and they said about their relationships over the years, the 2000 video. So look for it. I'm gonna make it interesting and exciting as I can. So look forward to that video upcoming. That's gonna be on the 2000s up to the present, with the connection between Michael Jackson and Brooke Shields. Like I said, I hope you enjoyed this one, and give it a thumbs up for me. Please feel free to like this video, share this video, and comment on this video. Also, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Make sure you subscribe. And with that, I am out, and peace. Be safe.